Football season is underway at all levels, from the NFL all the way down to youth leagues. And player safety, of course, is always a top concern.
Always. I recently went to Fortville. That's where an entire league now is investing in soft shell caps for players' helmets. But is it worth it? Here's what I learned. At the Mount Vernon Fields, Leah Flea's got her eyes on number 20. That's her son, Calvin. He's 10, and he's back for a new season.
Last year, I got a concussion, and I got hit really good.
It was a huge sound that kind of echoed across the field, and that kind of made everybody kind of gasp.
But this year, the hits at the Mount Vernon Youth League are muffled by the black covering that's on the helmets.
When they hit, there's not allowed a sound. And one of the selling points of the Guardian caps is it reduces the impact by 20 to 30%.
The goal is to prevent head injuries like concussions and minimize the harm of lesser but repetitive head impacts, and also keep a robust roster.
I felt like, personally, I was going to get hurt because like Calvin did last year. And I didn't want to go full contact last year, and I thought I was going to quit football because I didn't want to get hurt. But then I kept going, and we have these Guardian caps.
So when you hear this term Guardian cap, you might think, what exactly is that? Well, that's the brand name. It's a regular football helmet, but this is a Velcroed on layer. It's like a shell, like a beanie of sorts that goes on top of the helmet and adds that extra layer of protection. This is Jonathan's helmet. Thanks for lending it to us. Mount Vernon provided his cap and nearly 300 others at nearly $52 a piece, all covered by fundraising.
I believe we are the first in the state of Indiana to fully integrate from our third grade through our high schoolers.
We only get one brain, and so we have to protect it.
We talked to neurologist Javier Cardenas, an expert in concussion management, advising the NFL, NCAA, and the National Federation of State High School Associations, and he cautions there are no guarantees.
Keep in mind that if the helmet is old, if the helmet needs to be refurbished, if the helmet is substandard, that's a bigger issue than putting the cover on that particular helmet.
Other safety tips: limiting contact practices, having concussion protocols and personnel in place to evaluate players quickly, and being approachable.
And the kids have to feel comfortable telling their coaches if they don't feel well, if they feel like they're hurt.
Fortunately, that was the case for Calvin.
He immediately told his coaches that he had a headache, and he could feel kind of like a tingling sensation.
Now he's recovered and realistic.
I think just football is a very hard-hitting sport, and I like it a lot, but I know there's some consequences if you aren't careful.
And Leah understands, too, that while you can't remove all the risks, you can try to cushion the blow. They were so happy they won that game that we went out and visited the other night, so congratulations to them. Mount Vernon is one of just a handful of youth programs here in Indiana now using these Guardian caps.